Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to teach you about the structure of DNA. DNA was discovered by Frederick Mischer in the year 1869 in the nucleus. Okay, so DNA was discovered by Frederick Mischer in the nucleus and named it as nucleon. DNA is a long polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. The double helical structure of DNA was proposed by Watson and Crick in the year 1953 based on X ray diffraction data produced by M. Wilkins and R. Franklin. Okay, who proposed the double helical structure of DNA? Watson and Crick. It must be remember important for objective point of view and even subjective also. Who discovered the nucleus DNA? Frederick Mischer. Okay. And who has introduced the X-ray diffraction data that is useful for proposing of double helical structure of DNA? Okay, M. Wilkins and Franklin. One of the hallmarks of their proposition was base pairing between the two strands of polynucleotide chains. However, this proposition was also based on the observation of Erwin Chargaff that for a double stranded DNA, the ratios between adenine and thymine, guanine and cytosine are constant and equals 1. So, the ratio between adenine and thymine, guanine and cytosine are constant and equals 1. Now we have to know about the salient features of the double helical structure of DNA. Double helix structure of DNA. Or it's also double helical structure of DNA. DNA is made of two polynucleotide chains. This is one nucleotide chain, polynucleotide chain, and another chain, another strand. The two chains have antiparallel polarity. It means if one chain has the polarity 5 prime 3 prime, the opposite strand polarity has 3 prime 5 prime. Okay, so it means if one chain has the polarity 5 prime 3 prime, the other has 3 prime 5 prime. So one strand polarity the 5 prime 3 prime direction and another strand polarity 3 prime 5 prime. The bases in two strands are paired through hydrogen bonds, forming base pairs. So these are the bases in two strands. This is one strand and next second strand. The bases in two strands are paired. This one base, suppose adenine, thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine. So the bases in two strands are paired through hydrogen bonds forming base pairs. Adenine forms two hydrogen bonds with thymine. This adenine. Okay? Thymine. In between adenine and thymine, how many hydrogen bonds are present? Two hydrogen bonds. So adenine forms two hydrogen bonds with thymine from opposite strand and vice versa. Adenine, opposite strand, if the adenine is present. Okay, next this strand is consist of thymine. If 5 prime 3 prime containing polarity containing strand is consist suppose adenine nitrogen base opposite to the adenine nitrogen base thymine is present. 3 prime 5 prime polarity containing the nitrogen base adenine opposite thymine is present. If thymine is present in 3 prime 5 prime polarity containing strand, thymine is present opposite to the thymine adenine is present. Okay, Similarly, guanine is bonded with cytosine. Guanine. G means it's represent guanine. A adenine, T thymine. G guanine. Guanine is bonded with cytosine with three hydrogen bonds. As a result, always a purine comes opposite to pyrimidine. This generates approximately uniform distance between the two strands. Okay, it must be remember important for objective point of view, and number of hydrogen bonds also. Adenine is adenine. In between adenine and thymine, two hydrogen bonds. In between guanine and cytosine, three hydrogen bonds are present. Okay, so in this DNA strand, the always purine comes opposite to the pyrimidines. Already know the purines and pyrimidines. How many types of nitrogen bases are present in nucleic acids? Two types. What are they? One is nitrogen bases. How many types of nitrogen bases? Two types. What are they? They are, one is purines and second one is the pyrimidines. Okay, adenine, guanine, purines, thymine, cytosine, pyrimidines in DNA molecule. Sugar and phosphates are forms the backbone in polynucleotide chain of DNA, and the bases project inside. Look at here, this is one of the strand containing polarity 5 prime 3 prime. Opposite strand containing polarity 3 prime 5 prime. The sugar and phosphate. The S strands represent sugar, P represent phosphate. So sugar and phosphate forms backbone of the polynucleotide chain in DNA. Important for objective point of view and even subjective also. And the bases project inside. These are the nitrogen bases. Project inside. Okay? Adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. Sugar and phosphates are forms the backbone in polynucleotide chain of DNA, and the bases project inside. The two chains are coiled in a right-handed fashion. The pitch of the helix is 3.4 nanometer. A nanometer is 1 billionth of the meter, that is 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. And there are roughly 10 base pairs in each turn. 10 base pairs in each turn. The DNA is consist of several turns, several helix. This suppose one turn, second, third, fourth, fifth, like the etc. Several turns are there in a DNA. In each turn, how many base pairs are present? 10 base pairs are present. This is one turn of DNA molecule. Okay, enlarged one turn of a DNA molecule. It consists of how many base pairs? 10 base pairs. Look at here, adenine, thymine, one base pair. Thymine, adenine, one base pair. Like how many base pairs are present? In one turn, 10 base pairs. 10 base pairs are present in each turn. The distance between base pair in a helix is equal to 0.34 nanometer. Here some distance is there in between two base pairs. This is one base pair, next base pair, succeeding base pair. In between the two base pairs, how much distance is present? 0.34 nanometer. Means one turn, one helix is consist of 3.4 nanometer. Okay, each in between two base pairs 0.34 nanometer. How many base pairs are there? 10 base pairs. 10 into 0.34 is equal to 3.4 nanometer. Now the distance, this is the distance. Here two base pairs, this is one base pair. Each base pair is consist of two bases. Okay, this is one of the nitrogen base, adenine, and opposite to the adenine, thymine. Next base pair, guanine, opposite to the guanine, cytosine is present. This is one pair, second pair. In between the two base pairs, the distance is 0.34 nanometer. The angle between two adjacent base pairs is 36 degrees angstroms. The angle between two adjacent base pairs. According to Chargaff rule, in a double-stranded DNA, the amount of purine nucleotides is equal to the pyrimidines. Purines are equal to the pyrimidines, according to the Chargaff rules. Okay, so adenine plus guanine. Adenine, guanines are purines. Thymine, cytosines are the pyrimidines. Purines are equal to the pyrimidines, according to the Chargaff rules. So adenine plus guanine, purines by the pyrimidines, T plus C is equal to 1. Base ratio is equal to A plus T by G plus C is constant for a given species. Okay. So from this concept, regarding subjective point of view, explain the structure of DNA. Diagrammatic, first of all you have to draw the diagram, then after explanation. Okay, whereas NEET point of view, the few NEET related questions we will discuss here. The one of the question, who proposed the structure of DNA? Who proposed the structure of DNA? The DNA structure was proposed by Watson and Crick. Here DNA double helical structure of DNA was proposed by Watson and Crick. Okay, now Watson and Crick is the answer. Next, find out the incorrect statement. What are the options? Option A, given options. The distance between base pair in a helix is 0.34 nanometer. The distance between base pair in a helix is 0.34 nanometer. Is it correct or not? It's a correct one. Okay. The pitch of the helix is 3.4 nanometer. The pitch of the helix is 3.4 nanometer. That is also correct. DNA was discovered by Frederick Mischer. That's also correct. What about the option D? The two chains have parallel polarity in DNA. The two chains have anti-parallel, not in a parallel manner. Hence, option D is an incorrect statement. Next question is, the pitch of the helix is option A 0.34 nanometer, option B 0.34 millimeter, option C 3.4 nanometer, option D 34 nanometer. The pitch of the helix is 3.4 nanometer. Okay.